Not all cities are created equal. Some shine with innovation and art, while others fight a daily battle with crime. Today on Atlas Unlocked, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous cities in the United States, based on the latest FBI and local crime data. From big metros to small cities with big problems, these places have the highest violent crime rates in 2025. Let's dive in. Starting us off is Milwaukee, famous for its breweries and sports, but also for rising crime rates. In 2025, Milwaukee recorded 1,597 violent crimes per 100,000 people, well above the national average. Gun violence and robberies are key issues, with some neighborhoods seeing alarming spikes in assaults. Next up is Little Rock, Arkansas, a relatively small city with a surprisingly high violent crime rate. Locals face a 1 in 63 chance of becoming a victim of violent crime. Little Rock has struggled with gang activity, drug trafficking, and poverty, all of which contribute to high rates of assault and robbery. Oakland, California, just across the bay from San Francisco, has long faced a battle with crime. In 2025, it's back in the top 10, with frequent carjackings, armed robberies, and gang violence plaguing specific areas. Despite revitalization efforts downtown, many neighborhoods remain dangerous after dark. In the heart of the Midwest, Cleveland reports a 1 in 59 chance of being a victim of violent crime. The city faces a deadly mix of unemployment, drug issues, and gun crime. While the downtown core is improving, outlying areas still experience high rates of homicide and assault. Detroit's reputation is slowly changing, but the stats say it still has a long road ahead. In 2025, Detroit remains in the top 10, with over 1,900 violent crimes per 100,000 residents. While some districts are making comebacks, others struggle with decades of poverty, gang violence, and limited policing. Home of rock and roll and BBQ, but also one of the most violent cities in the South, Memphis saw a major spike in gun violence in 2025, particularly in its northern neighborhoods. With one of the highest homicide rates in the country, Memphis struggles with crime despite economic development efforts. St. Louis has topped crime rankings for years, and in 2025 it's still near the top. The city recorded a violent crime rate of over 2,000 per 100,000 residents. Much of this is driven by gun violence, especially in areas hit hardest by economic decline. Despite efforts at reform, Baltimore continues to be one of the most dangerous cities in America. In 2025, it's seeing a new wave of violence tied to drug trafficking and systemic poverty. The city's crime rate remains sky high, especially in West Baltimore neighborhoods. Birmingham might surprise you. It ranks second in violent crime among U.S. cities. With over 1,900 violent crimes per 100,000 people, residents face a 1 in 53 chance of becoming victims. The city is grappling with high poverty and a strained police department. And at number 1, the most dangerous city in America for 2025 is Bessemer, Alabama. With a tiny population under 30,000, Bessemer reports some of the highest per capita crime rates nationwide. Gang activity, economic hardship, and limited law enforcement resources create a perfect storm. These cities aren't just numbers. They're communities full of families, hopes, and efforts to change. Crime is complex, rooted in inequality, policy, and history. But change is possible, and many of these cities are fighting back with youth programs, policing reforms, and neighborhood investment. Want more raw, real geography like this? Subscribe to Atlas Unlocked and explore the world one region at a time.